I didn't see Ms. Burchell, but please go ahead.
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll be quick. Commander or PS, could you say what objective criteria were used to settle on a compound town being prioritized over other constituencies and areas, such as just on the border at South St. James, where
Niagara Garlands, for example.
Niagara Garlands, where we've experienced catastrophic housing loss. Given that the Accompong Maroons have indicated that they have the wherewithal to get the work done, but they require just the material, can you say why the government seems to be obsessed with still insisting on going into Accompong and not redirecting those well-needed resources to other constituencies that really need it? You mentioned St. James, for example, having well over 100 and odd.
I see Mr. Morris muscling up.
He'll have an opportunity.
I don't want to get into Garlands versus a compound.
Exactly.
This is really.
Come on. No.
All right.
No. Chairman, with all due respect.
No, please, Mr. Clark, I'm already on it as chairman. I recognize. I have recognized. Yes.
Thank you, Mr.
I've already
Clark.
recognized it.
Thank you. It's not at all parochial. This is a national issue. The chairman.
Realize that the MP for that area is stiffening up.
Mr. Clark.
Yes.
Mr. Clark.
No,
Mr.
please. Mr. Clark, just
We're
give me a
trying to
chance.
manage
I said
the
I would
time,
deal with
please.
it. I said I would deal with it.
I sat here and
Mr. Clark, all the mics are off. Could you just allow me to deal with this? Yes, I've been on the other side of it enough to study it. Members, please, we're in the last 5 minutes of OPM. I don't want us to get into an Accompong versus Garlands or Niagara kind of debate. So I'm going to rule that question out of order. Do you have any other questions that are not so parochial? And this was the final question. We're not taking anything from Accompong, Mr. Morris. I have you've been provoked into action. Please don't take the provocation. Just turn on mic. We're moving away from this.
Thank you. What goes into the prioritization of one area versus another when you decide to deploy well-needed resources such as the JDF, the outside teams who are coming in to rebuild housing and stuff like that, especially when areas have insisted that they do not need the resources? Can those
I don't
be
think you
sent
need to
over?
add that right up.
The second question is with respect to the distribution of resources. You mentioned that you've spent a lot in terms of haulage to get a lot of material from Kingston into warehouses. I'm aware of one, for example, in Montego Bay that I'm told is filled from ceiling to floor, but there is still a great demand for like mattress and stove and cots and tents. Who is the ultimate decision maker where those go? Because there's still a great demand on the ground. And who then is the ultimate leadership and decision making authority over this? Sometimes I have a great need and I'm directed over housing, I'm directed over local government, education. Is that NARA? And within NARA, there's
no NARA today.
There's no NARA yet, or will that be NARA? Who is the ultimate decision makers?
All right, final answer in this section.
Sure, thank you so much. If I may assist my colleague here. So, the answer to your question, member, is again, I would want to crave your indulgence to allow my colleague from MLSS to answer. They are responsible for assessments.
All right, you don't have to go through that again. Yes, will
based
ask
on
them
their
to
assessment,
respond.
they also recommend prioritization. Is that adequate?
Yeah, that's adequate. I've never seen Mr. Morris so agitated So I'm going to make an exception to take his short question.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Thank you for withdrawing that. I will not make any further comment on that. My concern, though, is with the transitioning from hot meals to the ticket system. I just want to say to you, sirs, as you transition, be careful not to leave out any of the vulnerable persons. Because what I find is that there will be persons coming to collect their, what we call it, boxes. And when they come, they are without a ticket. So what you find is that as the assessment is done, you find that there are persons in some little corners that were left behind. And then you find an old lady, an old man walking up to collect his box, and there's no box for him. So please be mindful. Thank you.
All right, good. PS and team, thank you very much. It's been a spirited morning of questioning. Thank you for the information you've shared. And we would appreciate if you would relay to MLSS that there were none of specific questions that we'd appreciate if they could get back to the committee on. The committee clerk will follow up as well, but I would appreciate your urging them to give us a quick early response before we all go off on the Christmas holidays. Thank you.